Hello. I'd like to discuss a little bit today with you about dressage. The four main points I would like to talk about are what dressage is, the different stages of training, some of the different movements in dressage, and why it is important to me. Dressage is a combination of precise movements through suppleness and obedience of the horse. Dressage focuses on intense training of the horse and rider in order to produce precise movements at designated points around the dressage arena. These movements are achieved by balance, collection, suppleness, and obedience of the horse. Collection is a critical factor in dressage and can be described as the horse's gait becomes shortened, causing the horse's balance to shift onto the horse's hindquarters or hind end. When true collection has been achieved, the horse's front end becomes lighter. A light forehand or front end provides a combination of balance and agility. The lightness and agility by no means affects the horse's ability to move freely at the same time the horse carries the rider. This is all done without damaging the horse's muscles or joints. The study of dressage can be broken into two categories. The first category is designated for beginning training of the horse and rider. This is called campaign. During campaign, training is focused strictly on teaching the horse balance, suppleness, and relaxation. The more advanced stages of training is called haute école. This level of training is usually reserved for the elite riders of the sport and focuses on developing the horse's natural movements in order to achieve the best performance as the horse performs each movement flawlessly. Flawless movements can be seen by perfect balance, as the horse walks, trots, and canters, all while taking subtle cues from the rider's hands, seat, and legs. Sounds easy, but it's really quite difficult, and often takes years and years to master this level of training. Many people will never achieve this level of mastery. Dressage has many different movements. The most popular and beautiful are done in the advanced training level. These movements are never done until the horse has learned balance, obedience, and suppleness. If these movements were done too early, the horse could sustain severe damage to muscle, ligaments, and tendons, not to mention injury to the rider could occur. Some of these dressage movements are the pirouette, the piaffe, the passage, and the capriole. The pirouette is a simple turn on the haunches, all while the horse is done standing in place and at a canter. This length usually lasts 4 to 5 strides. Here's a picture of the passage, the pirouette. You can see the horse is at a canter, the hind end is in place, and this movement is done lasting 4 to 5 strides. The next movement is called the piaffe. This is performed at a trot, and the horse is encouraged to trot in place. The important emphasis is that the horse is trotting in place, not moving forward, backward, or side to side. Another movement is called the passage. This is quite like the piaffe, except that this movement is an extremely collected, high-stepping trot. You can see the horse is at a trot, but stepping highly in the front feet. The last movement, and this is the most fun and interesting movement of all, is called the capriole. This is done where the horse jumps straight up into the air. Front legs are curled under. At the same time, the horse's back legs are kicking out. Then the horse lands exactly in the same place he took off in. It's a very, very difficult movement, and actually only male dressage horses are able to perform this movement due to their conformation. Dressage is an extremely important sport to my sister, my mother, and I, and we have spent years studying this particular style of riding. There's a wonderful feeling that comes over you when your horse responds to your subtle cues. The feeling of your horse being light as a feather comes to mind. It is because of this feeling that my family and I have spent so many years to achieve. This is why I wanted to share with you what dressage is, the different categories of training, and the different movements. I hope others will get a chance to learn and appreciate this unique style of riding. Thank you.